The online world is confusing, and it's if I say I love being Italian, the Italians in Italy tell me they get mad. I'm not Italian to them. If I say I'm Italian American, the Americans in the comments get mad because I'm only American. If someone says gabagool, then someone writes a dissertation in the comments. You can't win. What's up, everyone? Rocco here with another episode of the Ball Podcast. I appreciate you taking the little time you have in a day to listen to my nonsense. So, this is the world of social media is interesting. And I thought of this episode because something came in my head and pause. A thought was in my head. And it was when I was scrolling through TikTok and I saw a Latino influencer. There's a lot of them. And I wonder sometimes if they get the same criticisms and comment sections that Italian influencers and content creators get. Because like there's that viral TikTok sound that everyone's using right now about the Spanish dad who goes and goes, if I take the PlayStation and I shove it up your ass. Everyone's using that. And I wonder when I think of that guy, I wonder if he also has, the two comment sections that us Italian influencers have. And I don't think of myself as an influencer because I think the only thing I influence anyone on is losing weight because you don't want to look like me. So that's my take. So if I can inspire you to stop eating, I've influenced you enough. But Italian, we all have two common sections. We have the ones that enjoy what we actually no, we have three. We don't really have two. We have three. We have one of people who support you, who accept what you do, enjoy what you're telling them, all that stuff, right? They're the ones who are always, they got your back. The people who are listening to this podcast, probably. Because if you don't like me, you're not listening to this. And then we have the real Italians. And by real Italians, it's never the Sicilians or the Calabrese or the Barese or Napolitans. It's always like the northern Italians, where someone will write in your comment like, my great-grandfather came from Tuscany, and that is not real. Something like that. It's those real Italians that will tell you, you're not Italian, stop saying you're Italian. And it boggles my mind because that's not how we do it. It's like the sauce and gravy debate. It's just everywhere. Then we have the third comment, that's the Americans. The Americans that this person watched an episode of Sopranos once, or this person had a pasta fazool 2 weeks ago. We are constantly in a world where we're getting it from three directions. One direction is nice. Two directions are just confusing, and it's like, whew. I mean, I don't get it bad. I honestly, I'm not popular enough to get a lot of that criticism. A lot of my comments are pretty positive, which is surprising to me. But like my friends that growing up Italian, those guys, their comment section is like full of these three categories. Full of them. And it's like, how do these people have the energy to just criticize the entire time? Like the Italians, like, oh, that's an American thing. That's not an Italian thing. Us Italians would never do that. We don't do this. And then the Americans, oh, it's just food. Why are you yelling? We get it. You're Italian. No, 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 no. It's all over. It's like you can't win. You cannot win being Italian on the internet. And I honestly wonder if any other group goes through the same thing. I mean, I don't understand Spanish, and I don't go in the comment sections of these creators. So I don't Google, I don't research. I'm hoping that whatever I say here, someone will enlighten me. And and that's where this whole thing, I think about it. You know, it's and then the accent. Some of us, like, listen, I do an accent, right? There's people who say my accent sounds Chinese. There's people who say my accent sounds Jamaican, Russian. Whatever they think it is, that's what they think it is. If you do one that's boppity boopy, they think it's offensive. If you take it too light, my accent is my dad. Okay? Granted, not all Italians sound like Super Mario. Not all Italians sound the same. My dad's accent was particular to him. So the accent I do is not a generic Italian. It's not meant to be generic. It's not meant to, cover the whole board. My accent is from listening to my dad my entire life. That's the accent I'm mimicking. And that's what everyone does. I mean, granted, some people push on the Brooklyn accent, bro, constantly, and that's a different accent. I don't know how thick my Brooklyn accent is. It's there. I don't push it. I don't try to, embellish it. It's just that's how I talk normally. If you see me here, if you see me there, this is the voice. It's not. I don't put on a voice for my videos. I don't. The only voice I put on is the accent, but the rest of it, au naturel, as they would say in France, I think. I'm giving myself a headache just thinking about all these people who criticize everyone. Maybe I shouldn't have done this episode because it's going to give me a headache and I'm going to need an Advil or a Tylenol. All right? Or I'm going to need to put cucumbers on my eyes. Does that work? I've seen videos. But it's truly something that I think about a lot. And I wonder if other groups go through it. Because then we also have, we don't only have like the culture police, the language police. We also have, the food police. And the food police are amazing. I love the food police. All right? Cuz here's the thing. We're not all the same. We are not all the same. Yes, majority of us are very, very similar. Like maybe 90%, maybe 85%. But everyone concentrates on that 15 to 10% difference. Right? Like if all right, for example, I talked about it in another episode that when I made my sorpazzata, I was making them in the living room, right? And every dining room. And everyone was, and people commenting, "Oh, you're doing it in the dining room? We made it in the thing. We do this. We did it this way." Okay, that's how you did it. That's how you did it. I can't. I don't do it that way. I did it. I'm doing it this way because that works for me. There's not a police that's gonna come and arrest me because I'm doing the sorpazzata in my dining room. Okay? And then when I anything you cook. Oh, okay, but if you put that's not how my nonna did it. My nonna didn't make it this way. You like if you do goguzza, okay, but you don't put mozzarella in them. That's not bro. Everyone is different. Listen, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you right now. My nonna, and I can say this with confidence, my nonna. This is my nonna, right? My nonna, okay? If she made, let's say, okay, I'm trying to think of a dish. Okay, she made pasta al forno. All right, pasta al forno. For people who don't know, it's a Sicilian dish. It's the anelletti pasta, the little circles, peas, beef. It's like a baked ziti, but not a baked ziti. It's pasta al forno. All right, let's say, and that's very traditional Sicilian. It's very basic. There's nothing crazy about it. If I, un nipote, all right, told Nonna, I love the pasta al forno, but you know what would make it better? Can you throw ham in that? Is she gonna flip a lid? Would she have flipped a lid? No. My nonna would have started making pasta al forno with ham in it. Okay? Because I was sangue mio. Nonna would do whatever I wanted to make me happy. So just because traditional pasta al forno doesn't have ham in it, she'd put ham because her grandson wanted it that way. Okay, I have a better example that's real. I don't know why I just said ham and pasta al forno. Just I want to flag it. I don't want ham and pasta al forno. I just thought of something, but then as I was telling that story, I thought of a real example. My nonna, okay, I was nonna's favorite. Rosanna, suck it. That's my sister. Suck it, because I was nonna's favorite. Everyone knows that. My nonna made the best cuccidate. Okay? The best cuccidate you could ever imagine. I will fight anyone who says otherwise. Cuccidate, I don't know what the original recipe is. Okay? I know everyone makes it in their own little tweaks and stuff like that. I personally loved extra chocolate in the mix of the cuccidate fig, right? I don't know. I'm not, again, I didn't Google. I did not research. I did not look. I'm going to assume traditional cuccidate, some might not have chocolate in them. Some might have a little bit chocolate in them. They definitely did not have the amount of chocolate that, because I liked it, my nonna put in. So, that's where the food police would come in. And they would say, you don't put that much chocolate in cuccidate. No, you don't. But guess what? I like it. So we're putting a lot of chocolate in it. And that's where the food police pisses me off. Do you know what the craziest thing that the food police made me think, right? And that's growing up in Brooklyn, in New York, is that you don't eat pizza with a knife and a fork, right? It's supposed to be sacrilegious if you eat a piece of pizza with a knife and a fork. And then I went to Italy. And all those people are eating their pizza with a knife and a fork. All of them. You know who wasn't eating their pizza with a knife and a fork and making a mess? This guy. Because everyone is eating their pizza with a knife and a fork. The food police is wrong almost all the time. Let's stop listening to these people. You eat whatever you wanna eat. I'm tired of the 24-hour pasta FBI. Okay? You eat what you like. And if your nonna was like my nonna, she would adapt any recipe to make you happy. Okay? If the Pope came to my house and nonna was cooking, nonna would still cook a dish to make me happy, not the Pope. I don't know. Maybe. I'd like to think so. I like to hope so. I like to think I was more important than... If Padre Pio came, then yes, I guaranteed he's getting whatever he wants. Right? Now I want pastel forno. Do you guys want pastel forno? The problem is I live in West Bumblefuck. They don't sell Anelletti pasta anywhere. I had to order it from Amazon. Okay, what kind of Italian orders their ingredients on Amazon? I have to order my shit on Amazon. Because I don't have any freaking Italians over here that sell Anelletti pasta. If you live near me, please stock Anelletti pasta for Rocco, instead of he has to order it from Amazon, where they don't sell single things of Anelletti pasta, they sell 4-packs. I don't need 4-packs. Who the hell am I feeding that I need 4 bags, 4 pounds of Anelletti? What the hell am I doing? This is a podcast episode. This is not an Anelletti pasta rant. What the hell was I talking about this whole episode? I had a whole idea and then I know what I'm talking about. I am not Italian enough. And I'm not American enough. Growing up in school, I didn't identify with any of the American kids. Right? Then I go to Italy. I don't identify enough for the Italian kids. We are our own world. We are our own group. In America, we're that Italian family. In Italy, we're the Americans. Chi sta vita? We don't belong anywhere. So we made our own room. And that's where we are. And we still find time to criticize each other. But online, we're content. We're content creators. We try to make people laugh, people giggle, people's nipples. No, I'm not doing that. Not doing anything to your nipples. Listen, I would love... Being Italian is a whole freaking thing. You know, social media magnifies everything. You know, people feel an ownership to being Italian. And it's like gatekeeping. Right? It's like we're afraid to let... Like, we have to police it all the time. Like, we have to protect it all. Bro, let everyone do whatever they want. I'm not going to judge anyone on their Italianness. I judge you if you rage bait, but that works. So I can judge you with a hint of jealousy, like a tiramisu. Right? The judgment's at the bottom. That's that little base layer of the lady fingers, right? Then I put some jealousy, mascarpone, right? So I cover it. I have a tiramisu haterade, right? Hatermisu. I'll give you a nicer hatermisu. But see, my hatred's only at the bottom. I cover the rest with respect, and you never see it. For the rage bait Italian-American world. I need an oxygen tank. Because now my head literally is now thinking of tiramisu, Anelletti, and cucciardate. Listen, if you love being Italian, if you love being Japanese, if you love being Polish, whatever you love, you can love whatever you want. You don't need a certificate to say it's okay to be Italian. You don't need a certificate. Everyone can do whatever. Right? It's not... You can follow more than one Italian account. You can... Oh, my favorite. My favorite. the videos where people break pasta and an Italian's supposed to get mad. Okay, bro, I'm gonna admit something. I've broken more spaghetti than I've cooked whole. Okay? You know why? Because I'm a clumsy, I can't freaking get it out of the box. Simple. When I try to get it out of the box, it's like 17 spaghetti stay in the box. Then I can't pile them back into a nice, compact little spaghetti tower like they come out and then put them in the pan. I always end up breaking half of them because I'm trying to shuffle them like cards, get them all into a nice little row so I can put them in the pot. Right? Then I put them in the pot and I totally go way too early to try to push them down. Right? I think they're soft enough and I push them down and they break because I don't have patience. So I push the spaghetti too early and I break it in half. And guess what? My ancestors don't bother me. They're fine with it. They know Rocco's an idiot. Rocco can't cook. Rocco's going to break the spaghetti. It happens. Bro, let everyone break the spaghetti. However the hell you want, as long as you're eating it. You're eating it. Who? I think, in the end of it all, yes, we're all Italian. Yes, we're Italian American. Yes, we're Italian Australian. Yes, we're Sicilian. Yes, we're Calabrese. Yes, we're Barese. What you're telling me, I have no idea, because Barese, what language are you speaking? All right? You're Napolitan. You're from... We're not representing Italy. We're not representing Napoli. We're representing our house, our family. That's the true representation of what we do. We're not specifics. We're not generals. We're not... Everyone's different. Granted, we're all nuts. We're all crazy. We are sick in the mind. But we're all different. I'll go to your house and eat chicken cutlets. They're not going to taste like my chicken cutlets. Right? You're going to think your chicken cutlets are amazing. I'm going to say they suck. They suck. Your chicken cutlets suck. Even a bad chicken cutlet's good. All right, I'm going to admit it. But either way, you ever gone to someone's house and the cooking sucks? Horrible? But then it's like, listen, one time has nothing to do with Mr. Barstool, David Portnoy over there. All right? David. What am I? His mother? Calling him David? His name is Dave Portnoy. Dave Portnoy recommended a pizzeria in New Jersey. I totally forgot what the name was, but someone wanted to go to the pizzeria that Dave Portnoy gave like an 8.9 or a 9. Whatever the number was. It was ridiculously high. The pizza sucked. Bro, this was the worst pizza I've ever eaten in my life. And I've eaten a lot. It is obvious. Stop listening to people. Stop. Okay? Let's stop reviewing every restaurant and lying to people. Because you're lying. Because I get it. If Jack invites me to Jack in the Box, gives me a free meal, and tells me to post a video, you think anyone with a decent heart is going to say, Jack, your cooking sucks ass? No. They're going to be like, oh, thanks for the hospitality. This is amazing. All that nonsense. Do you know how you know if I think your place is good? I go again. That's it. I don't need to leave you a review. My presence alone is a review. If I go back there, that's a review. That's me saying, this place is good, because I'm going again. You didn't give me diarrhea. So here I am, to have another meal. This has nothing to do with this episode, but it's something in my mind. And I feel like I need to say it. Bro, who... I just want to eat pizza. Okay? I just want pizza. Why the hell did making pizza become so fucking sexual? If I have to see another girl making a pizza with half her tits out, I swear, what am I doing? The pizza alone excited me. I don't need to see ass. I don't need to see tits. I don't need to see someone laughing or smiling at me. The pizza was exciting enough. Bro, I'm fat. I do not need the girl. Just show me the pizza. You know how Tom Cruise said, show me, well, not Tom, Cuba Gooding Jr. said it, show me the money, show me the pizza. I don't need to see the girl's ass. Okay? Great. She has a great ass. Amazing. Thank you. I love you. She'll never talk to me because I'm fat. But the pizza? Bro, bring that pizza over here. Alright? You know what brings me to your place? The pizza. Not the ass. Because the ass, I got no shot. And I'm married. My wife will shoot me in the face. This episode should be called Rocco Gets Totally Aggravated when he tried to make an episode that wasn't aggravating. All right. That felt nice. Hope you enjoyed that episode of the Ball Podcast.
I appreciate that. What can I help you with today?
Bro, I'm not talking to you. I'm filming a podcast.
Oh, well, that's awkward. Here I am crushing your podcast like an uninvited digital guest. I hope your listeners don't mind the surprise cameo.
That shit's intense. All right, guys. The Rocco the Comic Podcast. That's not even the name of the podcast. It's the Ball Podcast. What the hell? Am I on crack? You see, that's what happens when I start thinking about food. I get all confused. Me confundido. All right, guys. RoccoTheComic.com for all your Rocco the Comic needs. Some new dates have been added to my calendar. Check it out. All right, guys. Have a good day. Have a good, whatever day it is. God bless. State buona. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why